Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing, and I get a lot of questions on how do you beat this opponent? And the question I get a lot is how do you beat a shorter, aggressive pressure fighter? So today I'm going to show you 3 different approaches you can take when you have that bully in your face that likes to walk forward and really utilize power punching, single power punches. So we're going to work on how to keep that person away from you for you to score your points and for you to be successful. The first thing to do when fighting an aggressive pressure fighter is what you need to remember, what are they trying to do? So they're trying to close you, they're trying to get you against the ropes, get you in the corner to unload their power punches. So step 1, stay away from the ropes, stay away from the corners, because that's where they want to come and get you. The pressure fighters tend to be shorter fighters because they got to fight their way on the inside. They want to get close to you and they want to unload their power shots. So step 1, stay away from it. And the way we do it is we use our triangle step. Go back, watch all my videos, you know how I talk about that triangle step. So as soon as Abiel comes in, I'm stepping and I'm circling out. Already, I'm staying away. So if he brings a little bit more pressure, I could change my direction. You can see, which I'm going to discuss in another video, I use something called hand pins, frames, traps. Okay, so as soon as he comes in, I'm hitting and I'm moving. Okay, I'm making sure I'm not a standing target and he can't come hit me. Right, so he comes forward, he's pressuring me, I'm moving. Right, hand pin or not, triangle stepping and moving your feet. Step 2 when fighting that pressure fighter is using straight attacks to keep them away. Longest thing you have is your legs. So I'm going to use front kicks to the body. I can kick his arms, kick his legs, use jabs and straight punches. Pressure fighters like to come forward in a straight line. I'm going to make them pay for coming in a straight line. So I'm going to start with my longest weapon first, which is my front kick or my teeps. So as soon as he comes in, I'm keeping him away with my teeps. Okay, I can mix in round kicks, front kicks, jab, jab, kick. So you can see me how I'm moving. I'm keeping them away with straight attacks. If they get too close, it's okay. I go back to step 1, I use my triangle step, and I use my movement. So use them, catch them with the straight. If they get too close, move your feet again. Step 1 and 2 go hand in hand. The third thing you want to do against a pressure fighter is you want to keep active on their defense. Because they're looking to load up that single power shot, by keeping punches on their guard, it's going to make them think twice. So active guard. The key to this is you don't want to overcommit. If he's coming at me and I'm power punching, now I'm getting into that mid-range head-to-head fight, and that's not where I want to be against that shorter, aggressive power puncher. So I'm keeping active on his defense. So if I stay here and I keep touching him, it's going to be harder for him to want to open up and throw. And if he does open up, boom, boom, I can catch him, keep them away. So you can see, I'm using all the 3 strategies now here. If he gets close, I move my feet. I'm keeping him away with straight attacks, okay? And I'm keeping him busy off his defense. Always moving, changing angles, staying away from the ropes in the corner. Boom. And my last thing is if I can't move my feet and I can't move, I got something waiting for him. I'm going to use my knees. If he gets close, bang, knees, and then I can push off and attack. So if you can't move, utilize those knees up the middle. Fighting that shorter pressure fighter, you'll see it a lot in that Dutch style kickboxing where they want to come forward, really use that hard shield, corner you, and punish you for that. So knowing these strategies is very important. It's concepts, okay? So you might fight a taller fighter, for example, who does that same type of strategy. But when you're fighting that short pressure fighter, you really got to take into consideration these 3 tips. They're going to make you more successful. And you gotta stay away from that head-to-head mid-range, which they really want you in. So if you like these videos, make sure you like, you subscribe, put some questions below. I'm gonna be starting a question and answer. Make sure you like the guys behind the camera at DB Vault. And if you like the bazooka gear and the stuff, go back on to bazookasquad.com and purchase some of the bazooka gear.